Concrete steps are being taken to control prices, make it easier for the poorest of the poor, improve the PDS, or stop the rotting of grains in the public, in the godowns.
We exposed that. On this channel, we exposed it.
Now, with all this happening, and throughout the year, a common man struggling to make his two ends meet, we have protested in every possible way. Today, we have no other way to capture the attention of the government to say, come on, do something about this. And if there are stray incidents of violence, I'm happy. I'm very, very grateful that the media is exposing those kind of things. We do not want violence. But how? With the same diligence, I would want the media to ask the ruling party to tell us what concrete steps they have taken towards controlling the price in the last 1 year.
We have been asking those questions.
Now that that's not coming.
Even on the show, we've been trying to ask those questions. Is this the only way to get their point across?
1 minute. I think the government asked for it. I accept the point that when you have a hartal, when you have a general strike, when trains and buses and public transport and government offices are closed, the ordinary person, the daily wage worker, the guy who has to depend on selling something or doing something every day, he or she suffers the most. Having said that, wait. Now the situation has come. The Congress asked for it. Tell me how many times in the recent history of India has the left and the right come together?
Not many.
It came together in 1977. In March 1977, Indira Gandhi's government was voted out of power during the emergency. In 1989, Vishwanath Pratap Singh came to power after defeating Rajiv Gandhi's government when the left and the right came together. I think, unfortunately, the Congress has behaved in an utterly cynical manner. At a time when you have rampant inflation, which is hitting the pockets of the poor, which is eating into the real incomes of the underprivileged, they've taken a decision with a completely cynical outlook, saying general elections are four years away.
So we can afford to increase
the left is weak. It's going to get weaker still in Bengal and Kerala. The BJP is in disarray. So it is unfortunate the government has taken an extremely cynical view.
Okay. So I want to get closing comments from both Mr. Anjan and Nirmala. What is then the way forward? Today we saw left and right come together. Paranjoy has been making that point as well. Is this merely for the television cameras, for the general public to consume? Will this fight now be taken to Parliament as well?
Again.
And the effectiveness of the opposition will be judged by this. Can the opposition force the government to roll back? Mr. Anjan.
I think you just asked this question to some other thing.
No, I'm asking you a fair question.
I'm not.
All right. Okay, Mr. Anjan. Nirmal, you want to
certainly be carrying this question and this agitation to the Parliament. Monsoon session, we will certainly carry forward this whole issue. Make sure that our members of Parliament are going to be asking the government as to what concrete steps they are taking towards controlling the food prices, and also why this sudden decision. They may say NDA did it earlier, but isn't there a sense of timing? Have you done anything to control the essential prices which are going up? Without any context, and also when you're not very clear what is the number of BPL population that you're talking about, to whom you have to. P. Chidambaram, during his budget speech, had mentioned kerosene coupons. You have not done any work on that.
Right.
You have not done work on many things that you have to do, but you keep sending feelers to the public and then finally take a call like this.
I'm afraid this debate will have to continue in Parliament. But for the moment, Nirmala Sitharaman, Atul Anjan and Paranjoy Guha Thakur, thanks very much for joining us with your inputs on Centre Stage.